And this is just a mixtape.
You are watching a master at work.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, isn't this so beautiful, so magnificent?
My name is Myckx'n and welcome to Myckx'n Reviews. Now, listen, I wanted to do a sneaker review podcast sort of channel to go over and really hit home for the used to be sneakerheads. Now, listen, back in high school, back in university, back into my early 20s, I want to appeal to those and really draw to that nostalgia of those people who used to wait into those egregious long lines just to get sneakers. I remember waiting for the Concord Jordan 11s. I remember waiting for the eggplant foam posits back in Charlotte back in the day. I remember camping out and getting store ticket numbers just to get a pair of sneakers. It got so bad that I accumulated thousands and thousands of dollars worth of sneakers and could not tell you where those sneakers are today. Actually, I can because I've given heaps of those sneakers away. But a lot of those sneakers, the rare sneakers that I had, I either traded them away or had no idea what they were worth. Now, when it got to a point to where I was becoming so irresponsible, so caught up on this, it was this sense of, so when I was younger, I didn't always have means to get the pair of Jordan, the pair of Nike that came out every month, right? So when I got the means to get these sneakers, when I got old enough to start making some coin, I really wanted to make up for those lost times. And it became an obsession. And like I said, I was foregoing responsibilities. I was foregoing and doing things that I shouldn't have done just for the sneakers, just to keep up with the Joneses, just to say that I got these sneakers. And I was becoming so materialistic, spending buku amounts of money that I did not have or should not have spent the money on sneakers. Now that I'm a father, now that I run a ministry and I preach the word of Jesus Christ to the youth, my priorities had to be straight. Now, that doesn't mean that I still cannot appreciate sneakers, the artistry, the aesthetic of them. No, but you have to be transformed. And that's what you do when you become a follower of Jesus Christ. He transforms you and he takes those sinful desires, those things that are really corrupting us, those things that are causing us to obsess and take our focus away from who we give glory to. It forms and it takes that and it refocuses it and gives it to the who we need to. So, still a huge fan of sneakers. I'm still looking to them. I still read about them, but you won't catch me spending $3, $4, $5.
Oh, say less.
Dollars. Hey, I'm even frugal. I won't even spend $2. Right? I'm going to find a quality shoe because not only do I love the style of shoe, yes, I appreciate the style of shoe, but I'm looking for practical. I'm looking for comfort. And Jordan and Nike have gone away from comfort sometimes, right? I'm spending $300, $400, $500 for my feet to hurt just to wear these shoes one time and just put them away for them to collect dust. No, this is no shade for anyone who still collects sneakers. Hey, do you, mate? Do you, love? Do you, sis? But for me, my responsibilities are beyond that, right? I want to be able to provide. I want to be able to have land. I want to be able to really be out here and give back and be a servant of Jesus Christ. So shoes are the last thing on my mind. But I wanted to do a sneaker review from a conservative point of view of an ex-sneakerhead. And boy, do I have a sneaker for you. So, well, it's more like a clog. You know, we'll get there. So, a couple months ago, I'm back into playing football, soccer, and I took on an injury. It wasn't any malice towards the foul that happened, right? Came in, 50-50 ball, just went into my ankle.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And just did not end up right. After the game, ankles swollen, huge as a grapefruit, and had ended up going to the emergency room. Tore a couple soft tissues, had to do a couple physio. My ankle still to this day is not healed properly.
Dang!
but I'm able to still walk around in it, just not getting back to full strength. Now, I was looking for a recovery shoe. I have fallen in love with and just never been able to get my hands on the Yeezy Foam Runner. I love the aesthetic, I love the look, I love the artistry of what Kanye West was doing with the Yeezy Foam Runner. I know that people say that it looks like some moon boot or some alien shoe, or that it's ugly.
What's going on?
But me personally, I like the shoe, right? I've never been a huge fan into Crocs. What are those?
They are my Crocs.
Except for the Celine Bemberry Croc, the Wave Croc. There's this, I think it's something, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a Roy Croc. Now, Croc is going crazy with their designs. The collabs that they're coming together with, Croc is really being this futuristic shoe, and I can see me getting a couple pair of these Crocs for recovery. But the one clog recovery that I did happen to get my hands on, and I probably will get Adidas Pure Chill. But today we're going to do a review of the Nike React Rejuven8. This is the midnight blue with the purple mixture swoosh. See, if you come in on a certain camera angle, it's a purple, but if you reflect it, it's like got that flip-flop paint. I really love the aesthetic of the shoe. When I wear my like huge pants with that flows over the ankle of it, it really covers the shoe and it makes it look like a Croc. But I just love the aesthetic of the shoe. I love the design that went into it. I love that it's not fully foam, that it has some traction on the bottom of the shoe, and I love the colorway. They've got this green, the black, the bone or eggshell. They got silver. Nike really did their things. The comfort, I'd say probably a 10 out of 10. The comfort is super there, and it's an affordable shoe. From 50 to $100, I think that you can get these, but from the 50 to that mid-range, it's really a quality shoe. Now, I appreciate these. When I walk around in these, mate, it feels honestly like I'm walking around on a cloud, right? Now, it's more, to me, like my personal opinion, it's more comfortable than a Croc. I can't compare it to an Adidas Foam runner. I've heard nothing but great things, but I've heard mixed reviews. I've seen a lot of people and read a lot of comments saying that these are comfortable and have become some people's everyday shoe, especially for those who are on their feet 24/7, right? I'm on my feet a lot. I run a ministry and I do one-on-one coaching in small group for football. So my feet take on a lot of damage. If anyone knows who plays sport, your feet are your bread and butter. And my feet are my bread and butter. So I needed that extra cushion, and these provide that. I still think they're stylish. Some people might think they're ugly, but I think the colors and the aesthetic of them, you can get away with it.